Not just they beat BDS. They want that sentence to be they beat BDS on the way to the regional championship. Spoke about it numerous times this weekend about how K-Dop does not like to sit around in this position.
Oh,
he's not going to sit around before he passes this off to Alpha, who hits it with some gusto.
Yeah, not the best, not clear by Metza, but K-Dop's pass was phenomenal. K-Dop has really stepped up today. Metza and Vert have been making plays in the final third, but Vitality are just that good. You can't afford to make a mistake early in the game like Metza did. Per clear, just gifting the ball to K-Dop, and of course he was able to pass it off to Alpha with no difficulty at all. I'm still pretty hopeful that we'll maybe get something out of Endpoint here, but I mean, we'll leave that for now. I'll have to find out more about that later. Endpoint haven't blundered in defense so far in this game. That's a promising fact. Oh, K-Dop has! Relaying Wave makes it 1-0. And this is actually extremely similar to the goal that Endpoint conceded at the start of the last game. Just a very bad clear. K-Dop unable to get the ball to safety. It just bounces off the inside of the post. And it's wide open for Relating Wave to score.
Yeah, it's that panic play from K-Dop. He's got Fairy right behind him. Who had a much better angle. Could have probably lofted it further as well. Instead, tried to get rid as quickly as he could. And that is the joy of this game, is that you don't get much time to communicate it. Metza. Well, that's a little bit different.
Oh my goodness. Metza just paused for a second and then got a huge last touch on the ball that Alpha didn't expect. I mean, when you see the...
Thinking about how there's almost a different side to Virtuoso lately. You know, we've got a game here where Metza has taken all the double taps. He's going for the air dribbles. And he's already scored one. And he's got another. If this is a new look Metza, I am all in for it.
Metza just rolling back the seasons. Just absolutely slams Alpha into the net, letting the air dribble find its way through. 3-0 to Endpoint in the second game. That is a response and a half.
This has been perfection for Endpoint.
Oh, wow.
And Relating Wave has got it. And this is exactly what happened to Barca. You get caught a couple of times in Endpoint. They are not wasting their chances today. If you can say anything about them, it's that they're shooting 7. At the end of this game, it is 1 each. And game 3 is going to tell us an awful lot. Maybe Virtuoso can grab another. Unfortunately not.
Endpoint played brilliantly. We saw a few mistakes from Vitality defensively.
No, and that is showing off just how versatile this team can be. But you know, Metza was brought in with that intent. So for him to be the one that holds back as Alpha over the top and Relating Wave can't get to it. There's your difference maker right there.
Yeah, it was just too fast by Alpha. What a play. Metza, unlucky with that bounce a little bit with how it kicked out to Alpha 54. So he would have reached that aerial. He knew he had to go fast to it, but the boost ran out at the worst possible moment. Huge chances for both teams, but now it is an Endpoint opportunity. Relating Wave sideways to the play, still gets the goal. And look at the goal line. It's the usual suspect, Virtuoso, causing havoc, knocking Fairy Peak out of position and leaving the net wide open.
And you can just see from Fairy's POV, he did such a... Although he does go flying past Fairy Peak, who wanted the infield pass instead. So a bit of a miscommunication there by the French team.
Oh.
These are not good clears, actually, from Endpoint. They're starting to fall apart here. And Fairy Peak will see you falling apart and rip your defense apart even further.
That's such a good reaction by Fairy. He's still Relating Wave committing to the wall and straight away drops the
game. Now they want the infield one more time. Virtuoso's desperate to keep this one off the floor. Over to the wall. Fairy Peak's dictating the rules for this. And his rules say that it's game over.
Yeah, well played there at the end of the game by Fairy Peak. Yeah, of course, when you're one...
back in the middle. He's
Relating Wave! He's hit the bar once again. The open net. Well, not really entirely open, but still a lot of the goal. Staring into the face. Surely now Metza will apply the finishing touch. What a heartbreaker it would have been if Endpoint lost it. Thank goodness for them. They found the last shot. Fairy Peak was so close to it, but he ends up matrixing the ball as Metza, who is having a standout day in offense, sends one straight.
Goal, K-Dop already up. Support is coming in for Renault Vitality. That support is Fairy Peak. They're going to keep bouncing it off this corner until they see a shot that they like, and this could very well be that. Pass over to Fairy Peak. K-Dop delivers it on a silver platter.
Beautiful pass by K-Dop. That was a bit too casual by Endpoint. Did they realize K-Dop was coming in from the far side? Maybe not, but Endpoint will feel like they have somewhat thrown away a game here with how close they've come to scoring multiple times. But Vitality don't care about that. They'll take it. 2-0. An assist from K-Dop and a goal from K-Dop. The difference makers in the matchup.
That is a very desperate play from Endpoint. Metza wants the midfield. I can't tell if he wanted to get into Relating Wave. He just wanted to force the challenge. Either way, Relating Wave dived on in, and there was just nothing there for him. So Renault Vitality managed to get this, and Johnny, whilst we keep talking about which way the momentum is swinging, this is turning into more of a series of opportunities and moments. Who can take the moments presented to them? These touches have got to be so good, otherwise this can happen. Fairy Pig looks for the top corner. Virtuoso happily sees that one away. He's got Metza to aim for if need be. And he's actually landed on it! And it's a complete mistouch that leads to a gift for Endpoint.
Well, well, well. If Vitality did end up saving their own shot at the other end of the field, they're definitely going to be pretty...
Endpoint will want that second, though. They know Vitality, who've already been pressing quite a bit here, are about to come at them even faster and even more deadly than before. It's Metza. That's not a great touch! And he's handed it to K-Dop.
Yeah, Metza panicking. The ball was pretty close to his goal, so he just knew he had to do something about it, but that's not the touch he needed. He had to get behind that ball, stay behind the ball, not hit it away.
Vitality to fight for these, but they want Champions Field. We want Champions Field. Will we get it? Fairy Peak over to Alpha. Alpha says no.
That'll do it. Sick pass. Fairy to Alpha. Oh, that's so well played. Alpha making the run already. Fairy Peak waits for the ball to just go over his right shoulder and then pops it into the middle. Perfectly struck. All Alpha had to do is double jump to get the finishing touch. And Vitality do win 4-2.